Well, from the name tag, it was a bear scan. And you know it's boss level by the yellow name. Some stuff there. And before we see what this mirror is all about, let's do a bit of inventory management and leveling. So, we'll take the Dalish leather belt. Stamina regen, always good. What do I want to do here? I think I'm going to go with 1 dexterity, 2 cunning. Coercion again, of course. And then we're going to go with the dual weapon sweep, because I like that move. I do like the leveling in this game. It's quite deep. Okay, let's see what this mirror is all about then.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the writing says.
Stand back. We can't be sure it's safe.
It sat here for who knows how many centuries? What could be so dangerous? Don't worry, I won't break it. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this isn't... Hey, did you see? I think something moved inside the mirror.
Get away from it, Tamlen.
Hold on, I just want to know what it is. Don't you see it? There it is again. Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to take a closer look.
Don't do it.
It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground. And there's a great blackness. It saw me. Help! I can't look away!
Oh my god! That's not good. That is not good at all.
Can you hear me? I am very sorry.
Not your fault, Duncan. So what I said at the start, it never ends well. And what happens? It doesn't end well. Ooh, short load time. Nice. I'm happy with that. Back in camp.
You're awake. You've the god's own luck, Lethalon. You're back at camp. Everyone is worried sick about you. How do you feel?
Fine, Fanaral. A little groggy.
We thought you would die. The Shem who brought you here said there wasn't much hope. Seems he was wrong.
We drove off Shems in the forest.
I doubt you could have driven this one off. He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder. You were delirious with fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you.
Is anyone looking for Tamlen?
Of course. Most of the hunters are off looking for him right now. But the Keeper wanted to talk to you as soon as you awoke. Stay here. I'll get her.
I see you are awake, Dalan. It is fortunate Duncan found you when he did. I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive.
What happened to us?
I know only that the Grey Warden found you in front of a strange cave, sick and alone. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true?
Not sure. What does a darkspawn look like?
Like a man, but dark and tainted with evil. Perhaps you fought one in the cave and it wounded you.
Well, there were monsters and dead men that walked.
Walking corpses? Dark magic, but not darkspawn. I know not what the other creatures might have been. What else did you find? What is the last thing you remember?
Did Duncan mention a mirror?
A mirror. And it caused all this? I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected. I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions. And Tamlen remains missing. He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for Darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlen as well. We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, Dalish? Without you, we will not find it.
Well, is my sickness gone?
Your fever broke, and the signs of whatever illness snared you are gone. But truthfully, I don't know if you are free from it or not. I wish I knew more. Still, you seem well enough now. We must watch your condition, but without you we will not find this cave.
Then, I guess I'm ready to go then.
I am relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlen if you can, but do it swiftly.
The clan is leaving?
If there is any truth to what Duncan said, then Darkspawn may show up in these parts soon. We must get away from that horde. But that is not our only concern. Did you encounter any other humans out in the forest?
3 of them. We drove them off.
Although you hurt no one, these humans roused their nearby village against us. As everywhere, our people are not welcome here. We have stayed too long, and we must move on, quickly.
Are you not interested in the ruins and the mirror?
I would be lying if I said I was not. But whatever knowledge lies in that cave is not worth our children. I send you back with hopes of finding Tamlen, and that is all.
Why do you want me to take Merrill?
Merrill knows a degree of my magic. Tamlen's chances of surviving the journey back are greater with her help. I also wish for Merrill to see this cave and mirror. She has a sense for these things, and could shed light on the nature of this illness.
But doesn't Merrill risk getting ill as well?
You recovered, and Merrill will too. Still, be careful. Should you come upon this strange mirror again, do not touch it.
Take Merrill to the cave, find Tamlen, don't touch the mirror. I understand.
Go quickly, for Tamlen's life hangs in the balance.
Pray for me, Keeper. Okay then, so we've got a few things to do in the camp before we head off. Namely, finding loot and codex entries. We'll talk to a few people as well, just to get a sense for the huge world of Dragon Age.
The task is finished. It is over.
So a few things there, a few codex entries. Good stuff. Let's talk to this dude. He has a name.
So you have returned to us, Dalish. We are grateful you are whole and well.
I'm glad to be here as well, Harren.
So you should be. What were you two thinking, wandering into that cave without first coming to tell the Keeper?
Tamlen insisted we go inside.
Tamlen's idea, huh? And you've no mind of your own. I suppose your youth can be forgiven. Sadly, Tamlen pays the price. Losing you would be a terrible crime, Dalish. You belong to more than just yourself, or do you not remember?
I'm sorry, Harren. I'll try harder next time.
Would you even know the reason behind your efforts? I wonder. Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the telling.
Sure.
Come then. Help me as I go along. Children, hear of the fall of the Dales. Hear the tale of what makes you Dalish. Would you care to begin, Dalish?
Well, children, it starts with the mummy elf and daddy elf. Now we'll go with, long ago we were slaves to humans.
Yes, slaves to a terrible empire the humans built on the darkest magic. When it fell, we became free. We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery.
But the humans wouldn't let us be.
They were resentful, because we would not worship their gods, and because we put our people first. Over the years, their nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, we were blasphemers and cruel tyrants.
Then the humans declared war on the Dales.
And so the Dales fell. They took our lands and dispersed our people, forcing us to live in their cities and abandon our gods. But many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead chose to scatter to the winds, wandering the lands.
We chose wandering the lands rather than the human rule.
To survive and preserve our culture, the clans stay apart until the day the Elvenan have a homeland once more.
We shall return the old ways to those who have lost them.
We are the Dalish, keepers of the lost lore, walkers of the lonely path.
With the last Elvenan, never again shall we submit.
Thank you for your forbearance, Dalen. You remember both the tale and the Oath of the Dales perfectly. I will let you get back to your tasks. I pray you find Tamlen quickly.
So, what can you tell me about the Grey Warden?
The one who brought you back? Very little. He seemed decent enough as humans go. As for Grey Wardens, they're heroes without a doubt. Members of our own clan joined their ranks in ages past.
What do you know about Darkspawn?
Only that they eat living flesh, and lurk in underground tunnels, once ruled by the Dergenlen, the dwarves. In the last blight long ago, the Grey Wardens all but wiped them out. Should they return, all races will shudder.
Did the elves ever live in caves?
I've never heard of such a thing. But in the days of ancient Arlathan, we lived free and spread far across the continent. We were as varied as the Shemlen, though fewer in number. Perhaps some of us lived in caves then, but all knowledge from that era is lost.
I should go.
Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
Okay, so just a little bit of background about the Dalish camp. Always good. Now, back here, this would be the perfect place for a secret. But there's nothing. Instead, the developers chose to put a codex entry here. Fen Harel, the Dread Wolf. Which sounds suspiciously like Veneral. Something you're not telling us, dude?
Is the Keeper sending you back to that cave to look for Tamlen?
Yes, I'm going with Meryl.
I want to go with you. Keeper Marathari probably won't approve, but I can help find Tamlen.
I'm only supposed to take Meryl.
Tamlen's my friend too. I want to help find him. If Meryl can risk it, so can I.
I will not disobey the Keeper.
Then ask her. I'll go with you and we'll ask her together. She can't say no to both of us.
No, can't take you.
Fine. I suppose I'd just get you into trouble. I guess I should be guarding the camp right now anyhow. Good luck finding Tamlen. You have my prayers.
Defiance. Always works. So we've got that.
Anathara, it's good to see you recovered.
How the hell are faring, Marin?
They fare well. The Keeper called for the clan to move on, and they will be ready to take us. One is heavy with calf, but it shouldn't be a problem. May I ask of Tamlin's fate? Some say the clan will leave before we find him.
We'll find him, don't worry.
The Hala mourn our fallen. No sound is more heart-wrenching than their mourning cry. At least they won't be crying over you. They are quite fond of you.
The Hala are beautiful creatures.
I admire them for their strength and pride. They are equals, not servants like the Shemlen horses. At any rate, I do not envy the Keeper's decision. I'll pray for Tamlin's safe return.
We'll find him, don't worry. Ooh, cured Dalish armor. Nice. That's quite good, actually. We'll talk to Master Island last, but we'll talk to this guy now.
Ah, it's good you're well. You weren't here when Paul arrived, were you?
I've heard of you. Everyone is talking about you and the other missing hunter. A Grey Warden brought you back here.
You're not Dalish, are you?
That obvious, is it? I just found your camp a couple of days ago. A lucky thing. I heard rumors in a nearby human village that a Dalish camp was close, and I hope to find your hunters in the forest.
You were fortunate I didn't shoot you, Paul. I thought you were a Shem, and a bandit at that. You're not the first city elf to rejoin his people. I'm sure you'll find life among us more satisfying than with the Shems, if no less harsh.
In the alienage, we hear terrible stories about the Dalish. They aren't true, right?
Prove yourself useful and the clan will be your home.
I'll do my best. I hope we find your missing friend very soon.
Okay. So, just a training ground. Some weird structure back here. Kind of creepy. So let's head down this way next.
Finished.
Some splint mail. A note. Meryl there. She can wait. A scroll there. And then if we head down this way, we need to talk to this woman here.
By the creators, it is so good to see you whole and well. I was so worried.
And Athara Asherel, it's good to see you too.
All that time you were ill, the Keeper didn't know if you were going to live or die. I've been outside the Keeper's tent the whole time. I have never been so relieved as when I heard you would pull through. What happened? Everyone says Tamlen may be dead.
He's missing. That's all we know right now.
That's awful. He's been a good friend to you since you were fledglings. You must be more careful. Your mother and father, may they rest in peace, would be horrified to see you take such risks.
You've never spoken much of my parents, Asherel.
What happened to them is a sad tale, and it's in the past. Reopening old wounds benefits no one.
But don't we Dalish strive to learn of our past?
True. Perhaps you're old enough to hear this, though it hardly seems like the right time.
Is there ever a good time? Let's be honest.
Very well. If I do not tell you now, you'll only wonder. Your mother was a hunter, one of the finest, and your father was the Keeper before Marathari. He was with us for a very long time. Your mother was from another clan, and her elders did not approve of the match. She and your father had to meet in secret. One day, bandits caught them alone in the forest. Your father was killed, but your mother escaped.
Humans kill my father?
Yes, but also city elves, too. Those of our kind living with humans do not hold to the old ways. Your mother held to life long enough to give birth to you. But grief racked her heart. One night she simply walked into the moonlight and never returned.
I don't know what to say.
The clan decided not to discuss this around you, lest it poison your heart with sadness.
I can't believe I've never heard this tale.
Our people have learned to live with much sorrow. It seemed only right that we not dwell on it. Your mother did leave you a gift. Something of your father's for you to have once you are older. Perhaps the time has come.
Oh?
Take this key. You'll see some chests behind the storage Aravel by the Halapen. One of them was your mother's. Its contents are yours if you wish.